Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's unfortunately quite common, but still really shocking when you see the scale of it. We're talking large-scale employment scams. Our mission, really, in this deep dive is to try and unravel this web of deception that targets hopeful job seekers. And we're focusing specifically on an alarming surge of cases happening right now in Kerala, India. We've got a stack of sources here, including excerpts from which, roughly translates to Kerala employment scam. The Crushing of Dreams. Pretty heavy title.
Yeah, it really captures the impact.
And also several articles, things like Job Dreams Turn to Nightmares, Kerala's Multi-Lakh employment scam uncovered. These sources, they paint a really vivid picture, honestly, of vulnerability and exploitation. So by the end of our chat, we hope you'll understand the mechanics, the how of these scams, and crucially, how you can avoid falling victim. Okay, let's kick things off with just the sheer scale of this problem, because the numbers are, frankly, startling. Reports show police in Kerala's capital are, well, they're on high alert. There's been this surge in job fraud cases. We're talking over 30 victims already, losing lakhs of rupees.
Yeah, and maybe we should clarify what lakhs means here.
Good point.
For anyone unfamiliar, 1 lakh is 100,000 rupees. So if multiple people are losing lakhs, we're talking significant amounts of money, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions collectively.
Right. And get this, just to show how fast this is growing, in one 24-hour period, 5 new cases were registered across 4 different police stations.
Wow, 5 in a day. That really shows how active these fraudsters are. It's not just, a slow trickle. This is pervasive.
Absolutely. And it's hitting people hard. This isn't pocket change, like you said. It's life savings. It's futures.
Exactly. Immense financial distress.
So what's really striking is how they're luring people in. It's quite sophisticated. Let's talk about the kinds of fake offers they use. They aren't just random low-level jobs. No, they're dangling positions in really prestigious places. We're talking the Pollution Control Board, Indian Railways.
Even space agencies.
Yeah. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, VSSC, and ISRO. Can you imagine getting an offer like that?
It sounds incredible. And they don't stop there, right? It's government, public sector.
Right. And jobs abroad, too. That's a big one. Plus private companies, other government departments like the Forest Department, the Secretariat. They cast a wide net.
They aim high to seem completely legitimate. It builds credibility instantly.
Okay, so how do they actually do it? What's the common tactic here?
Well, what's fascinating, or maybe depressing, is how they exploit that hope, that desperation. The classic move is demanding money up front, big sums. They call it processing fees or maybe a security deposit.
Right, things that might sound official if you're not careful.
Exactly. And they make it seem normal, urgent, like this is standard procedure, or we need this deposit to hold your spot, lots of applicants.
Yeah.
Then they vanish, collect the money, disappear. Phone numbers stop working, emails bounce back. The allure of that great job, maybe overseas, maybe at ISRO, combined with that fake urgency, it just makes people overlove the red flags.
Let's make this more concrete. The sources have specific examples that really show the different methods.
Yeah, the details are important.
Okay, so the Perukada police, they had a case where an agency cheated 2 men, promised jobs in a Hungarian toy factory.
A toy factory in Hungary. Okay.
Yeah, cost them 3 lakhs each. That's 300,000 rupees.
Wow.
Then another one, a man from Madivore, arrested for duping someone else, 3.9 lakh, this time also for a fake job in Hungary. Seems Hungary was popular for a bit.
Maybe they thought it sounded just obscure enough to be plausible.
Could be. Then there's the Kajakudam police. A group cheated a 35-year-old woman. Promised her a job at the Pollution Control Board. She lost 6 lakh.
6 lakh. That's a huge amount.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it keeps going. A 29-year-old from South Nada lost 3 lakh for a fake job offer in South Korea.
So international and domestic scams running side by side.
Exactly. And even very local stuff. In Punthura, 11 residents were cheated by 2 guys promising contract jobs at the Secretariat.
What kind of jobs?
Things like clerks, sweepers, drivers. They collected money for those specific posts.
So targeting people across different skill levels, too, not just high-profile positions.
Right. And get this, for a modern twist, a forged job notification for the Forest Department circulated on WhatsApp.
Oh, wow.
Complete with fake letterheads, making it look totally official.
That's the scary part, isn't it? How convincing they can make these things look, using technology or just official-sounding language.
It's easy to see these as just stats, but like you said, each number is a person, a family. Devastating losses.
It really puts the human cost front and center. So we've seen overseas jobs, government jobs, forged documents on WhatsApp. It raises that question again. How do they make it so convincing?
Yeah, what's the underlying technique?
It seems to be a mix. Sometimes elaborate stories, sometimes very official-looking fakes. They're good at impersonation, leveraging trust in, anything that looks remotely official, or platforms people use every day, like WhatsApp.
Right.
But the common thread always is that upfront money, that fee, that deposit, always cloaked in jargon to seem necessary.
So given all this, the authorities are reacting, right? Legal action is being taken.
Oh, definitely. The sources confirm cases are filed under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the BNS.
Which are sections specifically?
Section 318.2 for cheating and 319.4 for criminal breach of trust.
Okay, so that covers the deception and the betrayal aspect.
Precisely. It recognizes that it's not just about the money, it's about violating someone's trust when they're vulnerable.
And these cases are spread out.
Yeah, across numerous police stations. The list includes Perokada, Museum, Kasakutam, Cantonment, Banjaramudu, Adangal. Quite a few. Shows how widespread the reports are.
It suggests the police are taking it very seriously.
It seems so. And there's often a pattern, right? It's not always just random individuals acting alone.
Ah, so you mean like networks or repeat offenders?
Exactly. The sources actually mention a major suspect, a guy named Ramzi, 35, from Pothincode.
Okay. And what's he linked to?
He's reportedly connected to at least 10 cases, specifically cheating people by promising jobs at VSSC and ISRO.
10 cases. Just one guy. Wow. Targeting those high-profile space agencies again.
Yeah. It strongly suggests these aren't just isolated incidents. You're often looking at organized efforts, or at the very least, serial fraudsters who know exactly what they're doing. It points to a systemic issue.
So connecting all these dots, the scale, the methods, the suspects, the authorities have a pretty stern warning in the sources, don't they?
They do, very clear.
They basically say victims paid the fraudsters by trusting blindly without verifying.
That phrase, trusting blindly, really stands out.
It does. And it sounds so simple, just verify. But clearly, people aren't doing it or can't. What do you think stops them? Is it just panic, desperation?
I think that's a huge part of it. It's often, like you said earlier, a perfect storm. You're under pressure, maybe financially strained. You desperately want this opportunity.
And the offer looks so good.
Exactly. And the fraudster is applying pressure, saying, act now or lose it. Your critical thinking can just short circuit.
So beyond just telling people to verify, what does that actually look like? What are the practical steps?
Well, the most crucial advice from officials is contact the institution directly. Don't rely on the phone number or email the recruiter gave you. Find the official contact info on the organization's actual website.
Right. Go to the source.
Go to the source. And another huge red flag for legitimate employers, especially big institutions or government bodies, almost never ask for money upfront for processing, security, or training materials before you're formally hired.
And that demand for cash should be an immediate warning sign.
Absolutely. Also, look closely at email addresses. Is it coming from an official domain, like at isro.gov.in or at companyname.com, or is it a generic Gmail or Hotmail account?
Good point. Easy to overlook.
And be super wary of offers that seem too good to be true. Crazy high salary for the role, immediate hiring without proper interviews, lots of pressure. These are manipulation tactics.
So it boils down to vigilance, really. Cultivating that habit of checking things out.
Yes. It's about critical thinking, especially now with so much information and misinformation flying around online. When the stakes are high, like your job, your savings, taking that extra verification step isn't just sensible, it's vital.
It really drives home how devastating these scams are. Our deep dive today clearly shows that. And that message about verification, no matter how good the offer looks, how urgent they make it sound, check it out before sending any money or personal details. The human cost is just too high otherwise.
Absolutely. And, the sources make it really clear. The vast majority of these heartbreaking cases, they probably could have been avoided with that one simple step. Verification. It leads to a bigger thought, doesn't it? In a world where opportunities and scams are constantly presented to us, especially online, how do we actually cultivate that mindset, that healthy skepticism, that habit of rigorous verification, not just for job offers, but for any big promise or proposition that comes our way? It's a tough balance, isn't it? Balancing hope and aspiration with vigilance, but it's a balance that's becoming absolutely essential for your safety and well-being today. Something to really think about.